Are there, when you think of your mission there now and your task as a church, as a seminary, are there examples from history you look to inspire you about what it means to give witness as a Christian church during wartime?
There are several examples. I don't want to be spiritual because every time we have to mention Jesus, of course, but the incarnation of Jesus is the supreme model for me. So I would expect Jesus to cancel suffering, but he decided to suffer with the humanity. This is what makes me astonished and crazy. Jesus came to suffer by himself. So I developed the idea that Jesus, he must be nearby because he always show up where suffering is. So this is how I try to nourish my soul. And Jesus is also an example for me. He was in the midst of suffering. And I spent 104 days in Kyiv. Just 2 days I was outside of Kyiv area. This is 2 days when I was going with my friends to the Slavyansk and Kramatorsk, north part of Kyiv, actually east part of Kyiv. So I saw a lot of tears and suffering, and I don't think that people are looking for answers. People are looking for presence, that somebody is present with them. So I think that I'm not capable to comprehend how crucial presence is when we are present. So what can I tell to people that lost their loved ones, they lost their apartments? I don't know why this happened, but I know what does it mean. I was in a shelter for 6 days. My flat is looted. My loved ones are refugees. My campus is bombed. I ran funeral for my graduates. I led a funeral for my colleague, a 64 years old, a great guy. He was a great blessing for me. And because of war, because of, this, he had to leave. His heart just, stopped. So just 1 day before that cemetery was demined, and then with his 2 sons and daughter-in-law, we had a funeral. So, and I can share that, I don't know, I have no answers, but I know what does it mean. We have the same scars. And I think when we speak with people about this, somehow they are capable to read on our faces that, we speak out of our context. We really know what does it mean. So when I was visiting Bucha and delivering food to hundreds and hundreds of people, I was always saying, I am from Bucha. My apartment is over there. So I am not just a foreigner that came to them. So presence and solidarity. This is what we can offer. Of course, we can provide some, we have education, PhD in theology, but people are not looking for answers in this moment. They are looking for presence, for support, and compassion. We know that everybody is tired from this war. And we understand this as Ukrainians. And of course, we know that why should the global world bother about Ukraine? This is absolutely our problem. But I am very inspired by Dr. Martin Luther King, Jerome, and once he said that injustice somewhere is a threat for justice everywhere. So there is something that, yes, we are responsible for the world as a people of God. So as ordinary Ukrainians, the last thing we need is lessons how to forgive, how to live spiritually in this condition. This is the last thing that we need. Everything we are looking for at this moment when we are fighting a giant, we are looking for some presence in the midst of us. We are looking for some solidarity. And Ukrainian nation has a very corrupted history under Soviet Union. And finally we made the choice. We want to have a different future. We believed in this, Western democratic, values and convictions. And we want to fight for this because we want to have a different future. We want to have a, transparent, just country with freedom. So we cry to the world, do not leave us alone. We understand that you are tired from the war. We too. But this is probably the last chance for Ukraine to have different future. And this war is not about territory. It's not about war. It's not about land. Unfortunately, there is no space for the Ukrainian identity in the Russian world. So this is our prayer and our our cry to the world: do not leave us alone. Thank you.